Buenos tardes. Hello, good afternoon. Benvendido. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I just got back from Santa Fe, Mexico City. The atmospheres are pretty wild. It's condensed and it's very calor in Mexico City through Espanol is hot. A lot of people know that if you're in from Mexico City. So the transformation light system right now is high rising through its connection energy for systems. So the connectors, a retro connector is its connection through its energy system. So what that means, it's a line fragment through a vibration system, which is a connection through a stem. And that stem kind of looks like an hydraulic field of a fence. And that fence is connection to a flower system. That's what that profile system is on my YouTube channel. So I just thought I'd let everybody know we're going through the energy cycles right now. You really have to understand what's going on with its illustrations diagrams. Now, the illustrations diagrams that I've given you through its past reference is understanding that it's bringing itself ahead. Okay, so I have two graphing cycles of structured paper here. It shows you everything that's going on with its energy systems and their meanings and what ET stands for. Okay, so we're going to get into that through the matrix and its DNA structures. Okay, so like I said, we're going through its reviews, and this is how we go into its mastery. But you have to understand its 12 divisions before getting into the mastery of its memory. Okay, because memory is everything through its skills. And we also have its connecting device systems as we're going through the energy systems, through the energy patterns and its waving systems, getting into the hydraulics of electronic interference. Okay, so that's what we're going to do today. So I hope everybody's doing well as I keep you informed of what's going on right now. The incredible force is high rising and so much interaction right now because our connection energy device systems is going through the molecule centers and everything through its conductors and everything through its stem centers, okay? Because the hydraulics is changing, the energy systems are changing. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Everything through the cycle divisions are changing through the energy systems, okay? Because the hydraulic is going through its connections. That's how we're coming into the helix through the letters, okay? And then we get into the numbers through the hydrogen. But everything is just a standard process right now. So the illustrations are going to help everybody what's going on right now. So I want to show you and give this to everybody's attention is that the energy system is the most important thing because you're understanding how to use your system for the very first time through the body system, okay? So we all understand the standard formations that ET does not stand for extraterrestrial, okay? It stands for energy of telecommunication, okay? It formulates in 4 different various cycles, and those cycles are various, okay, through its atmosphere systems. So you have telecommunication, telegraphing, teleportation, transference, and telekinesis. Those are the 5 combinations that you need, okay, through its atmosphere systems. Okay, so you can understand what's going on with this polarity system, okay? Because I'm extremely high rise right now, so the information through the hydraulics is going to be everything through its electricity system, okay? Because those conductors of its stem surface is going through its flower surface, right? So it's understanding that your connected energy waving heart system is going on a standard process, and that standard process is high rising energy systems through the energy fields, okay, through the hydraulics, because the hydraulics is changing its shape of its nomination, and that anomaly is going through its galaxy system, okay? So our body systems are high rising right now. And again, it's very important that we high raise that vibration to its balance through the dimensional sets. Okay, so all energy connects through your body system, electronic interference. Okay, electronic interference. Now, basically, my illumination light system, right, I'm white on white. Okay, but your perception sees a little bit different because you're low rising. I'm extremely high rising. So the more you understand this information, the more you high rise, the more coloration changes through its perception. And that's how we get into the energy systems, through the circulation rotations. Okay, so you really have to understand their meanings. Okay, so that's what it is so far. Okay, it's the DNA structure through the matrix and its grid systems. Okay, this is a backphrasing system where I gave you telegraphing system. Now, when we get into the energy telecommunication is everything through radio signals. Everything through its 5 cycles, okay, is energy system. So once we get into telecommunication, you're communicating one to another. When you're telegraphing your radio signals, okay, to one to another. Teleportation, you're communicating at all levels of vortex systems. That's how you get into hyper jump, hyper speed, hyper mode, hyper connection, hyper force. There's so many different elements of space that you have to worry about through the velocity systems, because the speeds of its colorations and everything through the matrix grid system is changing your body systems through the energy systems. Okay, so then you get into transference. Remember deportation one to an object as it subdivides everything through the psychops. Okay, that's exactly what's going on right now. Okay, so you have to understand shading. Okay, you have to understand shadowing and the telekinesis. All this connects through solar division 3. Okay, so it's very important you understand these 5 elements through the ET stands for, which is energy of telecommunication. Now, telekinesis is understanding your active graphene cycles. Now, an active graphene cycle is understanding your web graphene system, which is your computer system. The more you realize you guys are computer analytical mind systems, your analytical mind, okay, will no longer be the subconscious. It will be the conscious on a full day basis, which is over 100% of its subconscious, okay, which goes into its consciousness levels, okay, not conscious, conscious plural. So once you understand you're going through its energy systems, you're going to understand your energy fields. And that's how we connect through all energies, okay, through the matrix of its DNA structures. Okay, so there's a back phrasing system that resides on everything through its planet system. And then we get into the intelligence, then we get into the vortex, okay, then we get into telecommunication of vortexing, then we get into vortexing of telegraphing, vortex of teleportation, vortex of transference, and vortex of telekinesis, okay? Everything is connected, and like I said, it has to be. So the more you understand that, the more I'm talking about with the diamond core, it subdivides everything through its calculation modifications. The portal divisions are activating right now through the diamond core system. So that crystallizing body through the antimantium system, through the stem system, okay? So the proactive systems through your human behavioral systems changing everything through the telekinesis. So your active mode systems, okay, are changing everything through the projectors of dream sets, because the dream sets are extremely real. The more you high rise, the more you understand its intelligence of its vibration systems. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay. I did this a long time ago, but I'm just showing you this is exactly what we need to do so we get into solar division 3. So you get a basic understanding. Because once you get into teleportation, you have to understand communication through all telecommunication, transference, and telekinesis. Everything's communication. Okay? So you have to understand how to use your body systems on a day-to-day basis with these 5 divisional lines of cycles through its element system. Okay, once we understand that, then we understand our energy field systems. Then you can communicate, okay, through those 5 cycle divisions, which is telecommunication, telegraphing, teleportation, transference, and kinesis. Okay, telekinesis is everything through its activation. You have to learn how to take your letters, numbers, and shapes and put it to a higher dimension through its perception. Okay, once your perception changes through its coloration of its activation mode systems, your behavioral systems are changing as the letter itself will change and it will high rise to a higher level of its division. That's how it becomes a communication line signal. Okay. Then we get into energy waving patterns. Okay. And remember, solar division 3 is a lot more complicated. It's more complex through the mind waving frequency system, because the open frequency system is going through its allocation of locations, okay, through its graphing cycle system. Okay. So the web graphing system is changing its energy patterns. Okay. So this is a back freezing cycle of a system through a structure of a white paper system. Okay, I know it's just a piece of paper, but when you're in the matrix, it's something else. But this is what it is. This is illumination of light through a circuit system of the ceiling system. And basically, it's understanding how it changes its shapes through its colors. So each color is different from its matrix system. You go from the green, which is electronic interference, the outer graphing cycle, which is the blue, which is the energy field. Everything through electronics, through the electrode modes, has electronic interference through its communication. Okay, with your hands up through its atmospheres, perceptions up through its atmospheres. Always look up, right? Look straight ahead too if you want to open portal divisions through its activation centers. That's how it creates all different activation systems. So basically, this is a graphing cycle of a paper that was brought back that I did recently. Well, not so recently. It's the framing situation right now through the structure systems is going through its energy field systems. So understanding what's going on with its shape, it's changing through its communication. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay. It's understanding everything right here. Okay, how the shape changes through its colors, and it changes forms through its activation through its matrix. So every time it changes the color, it's activating and it's changing its anomaly system through the shape system, through the matrix of its core system. Okay, so you have to understand communication through different shapes. So the more it changes the shapes, the more it changes its vibration to a higher vibration, to a higher illumination light through the vortex of its activation system. Okay, that's what it is. Solar Division 3 is extremely complicated because now we're getting into the energy systems, okay? And this is just solar division. We're not into the energy system division 1 yet. We're only in the solar, okay? So there's so many space levels that we have to go through our perceptions, okay? So we can set our channeling to higher frequencies of levels of its continuous force, right? Because we all want to high rise through its information of its intelligence. So Michael, Angie, Kitty, how's it going? So I know you guys have questions. We're in Solar Division 3 right now. But I keep giving you reviews because it's a remembering skill. You have to know these things through the mind, brain, and frequency systems. And that's how they get the strong connection of its energy systems. Okay, because the mind has to be powerful, the brain has to be powerful. The mind is more of its conception through its visualization, through its realization, because that's the creative center. Okay, it's more of the creation through its vibration. And everything through its intelligence is high rising, okay, through its illumination light system. So you were clear when I first came out, but then you were blurred out. Is he blurry to anyone else? It's clear right now, but I'm understanding that my hydraulic systems right now, it's high rising through the gamma ray systems. So yeah, I'm vortexing every single day. Sometimes you see me blurry and sometimes you don't. It's understanding my voice and grids is finally connecting through its sacred system. The sacred system is understanding through the soul's recognition system. So my high illumination light system is changing everything through the vortex, and you can go from vortex to timeline, time jump. There's astral projections of everything through the mind brain frequency systems, the open frequency systems. But once you get into the hydraulics, once you get into the magnetic, then you understand your energy field systems, okay? Because it's high rising in so many divisions. So basically, I'm white. Okay, it's the highest illumination light that you can wear. Okay, but basically, you probably just, you see the illumination of the light system depending on your perception and what you see through its dimensional set system. So you have to understand that everything in back of me is a portal division. So it's understanding that you see me as a hologram, but I'm still in space. So my brain frequency system is in space, but you see me as a human vessel, as a hologram system. Okay, and that's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to high rise all our hydraulic fields through the energy of circuitry system, so the brainwaving system can now be allocated through a location of its communication line signal, which becomes the gamma ray signals. Okay, because we've gone past the radio signals and the waving patterns. Now we're getting into the energy patterns through its energy fields. Okay, because you have to understand energy telecommunication. Okay, it's very important. You have to understand teleportation. You have to understand telekinesis. You have to understand transference. Now, it doesn't have to be in that chronological order, as long as you understand how to use that through its communication. And that's how you get friendship, relationship, and partnership with all communication lines of NTD4 systems. Okay? So, still blurry? Extremely high rise right now through its information. That's because I have full wind cycles right now through the matrix sun. It's communicating with me, high winds through its force system, right? Because there's not a cloud. The dimensional clouds is not to be seen. And understand that when you see the full illumination light system, you hardly will see me, okay? Because it's a scattered image of a vibration. The vibration is going like this, and my face is going to be all blockage, right? So it's clear on my side, okay, because I'm connecting through a force system. But you guys have to understand how to use your force energy vibration systems. Okay, it's a force field system. So when you go outside and you communicate with others, you can make yourself invisible through its invisible shield. Okay, you can create these things. Remember, we're talking about the electronic belt, the force field belt that you can use, the gravitation belt that you can put around. Okay, because if you're around a community system, which are low vibrations, basically that will keep you level. Okay, and if you see anything through the angelics, of anything through its monuments, if you see a gold statue of anything through angels, it will take you out of your system. So that's why you use a gravitational pull to keep you down on its ground formation, because the circulation rotation through its grounds is going to connect with you as soon as you drop out. Okay, walk out. I mean drop out as in time jump. So you have to understand, when you're in the matrix grid system, there's so many different things to the anomaly system. So it's understand that you can go in a portal division through a wall-graphing cycle of a system, okay, that's in front of you, or two side wind angles, okay, in portal divisions of activation centers, okay, which are cross-reference. Then you can go in its back-phrasing system with the hydraulics of its board system, okay. So you can set 4 divisional portal systems through activation code systems as long as you understand its activation systems. And that's how you get instant dimensionals. Because you can go into the eighth dimension, into a 6th dimension, into a 5 dimension, into a 300 dimension. Okay? But you have to understand the mind-brain frequency system, because the operating system understands its information. Okay? And that's how we get into the energy patterns of its electronic interference. Okay? That's what it is. It's changing its shape. Every time it changes its shape, it changes its color. And it's uprising its vibration. So you can teleportation through different box systems, through vibration systems of its graphing cycle wall systems. So it's powerful stuff when we get there, guys. So basically, I say solar division right now. Wine side my angles, my transference right now, and everything through its confusing mechanism is going to be coming to its clarity system. Okay, see the energy? That's the circle division right through a dimensional set system, the activation of its portal system, okay? The gamma ray system, right, is high rising right now, okay? So you should be able to see me clear now. Wow. So it's clarity on my side through this transmission of its communication, of its teleportation, and everything, the telegraphing system, its communication line signals. But you see everything blurry on your side. Wow. That tells you exactly that I'm a hologram system through a human system. I have a human vessel. So once you understand that you're a light formation, your illumination light system will high rise faster and faster. Because I have illumination on lights, one on dark, which is always you're connecting with the matrix moon, and then you have the matrix sun, which is illumination of light, subdivides in 2 different parallels. And that's how it becomes a connection through 2 different dimensions, but it's in the same atmosphere. Okay, so if I do this, now the computing of itself, it's a graphing system, okay, is no longer on its illumination light system. It's not half and half. It's full winning in cycles through its weather patterns, through its solar connection of its energy system, of its human behavioral through the matrix moon. Okay, so wow. Okay, so May of Gold says I don't look blurry. Okay, some to others, it depends on my voice and grids. Like I said, I extremely high rise on an everyday basis through the matrix system. So my equilibrium has been on and off. Your channel divisions are off. Yeah, your communications are low. Your vibrations on a little dark side. You were communicating with some dark friends. Guys, you have to be cautious in who you communicate with, especially now because you're in the solar division 3. And the more you understand that, the more you understand that your energy fields are extremely high rise, okay, through the energy systems. The more you realize that, the more you understand your brainwave and frequency systems out of its box system completely, okay? So yeah, it's intermediate interference. Yeah, it's my voicing grids because it's connections, right? So soon it's kind of like a sonogram. Okay, I'm a computer analytical mind graphing system through a hologram system. Okay, so the energetic of electronic interference is voicing my grid. So it's like that's what it sounds like. So once you understand how to use your energy fields, you're going to hear your force systems through the energy cycle systems. Okay, because your vibration systems might be like zzz, right? Some might be high, zzz, some might be low. So you have to understand the hearing of its concept systems. That's what I mean by DNA structures and how you can change the illumination light of its vibration through its intelligence. Okay? It's like when you're ramming up a car, okay? You have to understand how to use the idle. Sometimes it's low. You might have to ram it up, right? Because it might be low. And through a car of a hood, you can ram it up and balance out its equilibrium through its car system. Okay, it's the same thing with vibration, but you really have to connect with your audio signals and understand what vibrations are through the energy systems. Then when you understand your rotation system through the circulations, then you understand its hearing system through its perceptions. Okay? And once we get into the energy waving patterns, which is now, then you're going to understand solo division 3. Okay? But you really, really have to understand their meanings, okay, and what they represent through the 5 cycle divisions of the 5 elements, okay, of telecommunication, telegraphing, teleportation, transference, and telekinesis. So yeah, so Katie, I'm going to take that dark vibration out of your system, high rise your divisions, put you in a galaxy system. Your body structure is a little bit low, so I'm going to high rise your vocabulary and your voicing grids, change your circulation rotation systems, high rise your illumination light systems, and your balance frequency systems a bit off, and I'll change your illumination of your high vocals. The energy receptors right now, I'm going to change those frequency systems, so you're fine now. I like my connection with my mother. I do anything you can do to help her. Michael, you're extremely high right now. You're getting extremely informative through the galactic system. You're in solar division 3, coming on to 4. Why? Because you're getting more intelligent through its knowledge of its system. You're understanding your energy fields. You're understanding your chakra formations. You're mastering yourself, which is great. Now you got to master the energy. Okay, so one step at a time. The reason why you can't communicate with your mother is because she's a low rise, you're a high rise. So you got to find your balance with that. That's what I'm saying. You have to understand the illustration of a diagram, how you can go to a low frequency level and how to communicate through that level. Okay? You have to figure that out yourself. That's the thing. Everything is a promised connection. Okay? And there's only so much I can do for everybody. Okay? Once you get in the solar divisions, you have to learn to do these things yourself. Because the brain is going to adapt through the mind, and the mind's going to adapt through the body, and the body's going to adapt through the energy waving matrix heart through its connection to both electronic interference, right? And the soul's recognition is going to recognize everything through its transference, which is deportation through telecommunication, telegraphing, teleportation, transference, and telekinesis. Okay? So she's just low rise. She's a little bit stressed right now. But other than that, put some love cycles around here through her divisions and everything be fine. You said I'm darking to dark, friends. I keep to myself. No, you don't keep to yourself. Just understand your energy systems, kitty cat. Understand your transformation light systems. Understanding that you have to count on waving forms because you're in solar division 3. And once you high rise your divisions, you're high rising your transformation lights through your perceptions of its dimensional set point systems. Okay, because those activation codes are extremely real. You guys can open a portal division through an activation of your voicing grid system and not even know it. Communicate with your friends, and your friends will go through it. Why? Because you know what you're doing, but are you sure you know what you're doing? If you know what you're doing, you know how to get them out of that system. Okay, that's understanding. I'm just showing you, Michael, how you can balance out your friend's system. Okay, this is how you have to do that, because these people through the 3 dimensions are not meditating through their chakra formations. They're going through portal divisions of dimension sets. So they're trying to understand your information, but your voicing grids are so strong, so powerful through the intelligence of its knowledge. You're communicating through the mind-brain system as they're communicating through the human vessel of its brain system. That's the difference between the two. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, that's the answer, Michael. Okay. I will sidewind her angles. Don. Yeah, her dichotomy system right now through a vibration system is going like this. Okay, it's like a windshield wiper. Okay, I see it instantly. I connect with you, Michael. I connect with Dawn. So I'm seeing Dawn right now. Her vibrations are going like this. So I'm going to subdivide, line divide, keep all the circulation rotation on wind cycling circles of its chemistry system. The chemistry system is taking everything through the DNA structure of its molecule system, the atom system, DNA structure of its vibration system. Okay, so she's a lot more balanced through illumination light system. Done. So make sure you send testimonies and also go to my PayPal account too. Very important. The more we high rise through its community system, the more we can get through its energy system. So anybody else wants it healed, feel free, I'll help you with your planet system. I'll help you where you relocate, who friends you are with its galactic system. These things are extremely important. These things are extremely excited because these will high rise your divisions through its galactic family, through your planet system, through your activation code systems, and high rise everything through the portal activation communication line signals, which becomes the gamma ray system. Okay, so. Yeah, it's how we create a new economy. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to high rise fast and faster, and everybody thinks they're getting smarter, and they know they're getting smarter, thinking and knowing are two different things. But if you feel like you want to high rise to a higher level of its division, just basically, it's great to know that you can basically go to my PayPal account. If you like my video, feel free to do that. There's reasons why we have these things, right? Because it's high rise in our community through its vibration balance system, through the planets, intelligence, and solar systems. So if you want to get your high rise and all that, just use your contributions and your donations, and high rise your divisions and give you everything through its location grid systems. So, and the thing is too, is that it's extremely hard for everybody to understand DNA structures. That's the only real reason how you can heal anybody. Okay. So there's still a lot of skeptics out there. I'm noticing, there's a lot of people that are afraid of fear. They want to stay in that solar connection of the 3D system. It doesn't exist anymore through its vibrations. It's on an extremely low pattern. Okay. So the 3 divisional, okay. Remember I was telling you about the ether? I broke the ether. Everything's coming in now. Okay. So everything from out is coming in. Okay. And what that means is that the people that you resonate through your planet system, okay, is now finally getting connected through your galactic system. And that's how everybody has to come out of their brainwave system. And that's how we get out of its operating matrix grid system. Okay? Because you really have to understand how to communicate with the mind, not the brain. You can't think as a brain. You have to think as a mind, because everything through the mind is telekinesis through harmonic systems. Because every time I do a voicing, okay, I have a grid of a video contact, electronic interference, communicating analytical mind, graphing system. I'm communicating in all ways and forms through the hydraulics of force field systems. So I'm talking every single time through harmonics. Now those harmonics go through its connection of its satellite dishes, through its alienation implantation device systems. Okay, they communicate with me as I communicate with them. That's understanding, communicating with anything through energy of telecommunication of entity force systems. You have to communicate through harmonic systems. That's how you use your location voicing grids. That's why I want everybody to change their voicing grids from low, medium, and high, and highest, and extremely high, and very, 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 very high. Okay? That's how you're going to communicate with anything. Okay, but it has to be out of the mind system. It has to be. That's the only way you guys can communicate. Okay, and the thing is too, you have to look within to heal within. You have to understand if there's something wrong with you. If you have a headache, you have to understand how to use the source system, how to use the vibration system, how do I change the calculation modification system, okay, through the location of its head system. So if you have a headache, you have to understand its source. You have to understand where it came from, okay, because everything connects from space. Because your molecule system is DNA structure through the biochemical system, okay, because all we are is human tissue through a vessel, okay, but everything through its connection is its mind system. So getting connected through the eyes and sun. See, gold plasma color also had a connection to something color red, aqua blue, and center. Energy response, my voice communication. You're communicating to higher force systems through the electronics. That's good. You're high rising everything through the plasma. You're understanding portal activation, dimensional sets. You're seeing good gold. That's the highest through illumination of a shape system. Good for you. So you're connecting with the galactic sun. That's good. Yep. You bring abundance through the infinitive connection. That's exactly what it is, the figure eight. Take some Bitcoin on your PayPal. Is it skyrocketing? Do you triple the donation? I never tried it. I've just started with PayPal, one thing at a time. But like I said, if you guys feel, there's a lot of people that are connected in that way. I know exactly what's happening with your body structures. I know if you can handle its transformation light system through its upgrading hydraulic systems. So if I feel that you have the right to go through its gamma ray system, you're going to high rise your divisions faster and faster. Okay. But like I said, donations, contributions at this point in time is greatly needed, because it's high rising everybody through its community of its vibration system. So if you feel like you want to high rise faster, that's all you got to do. Go to my PayPal account, open up your own PayPal account, and process is done. So, but like I said, you're going to be able to do this as soon as you high rise faster and faster, right? That's why I'm giving you all this information, okay? Because everything is solar divide through its 12 divisions, okay? Then we work up to its mastery, then we work up to its supreme, and then we work up to the galactic energy core, then we work up to the solar divisions of 5 atmosphere systems, and then we go into the balance of its core systems through the matrix grids and its colorations of its shape systems, okay? Then we get centers of everything through the GOD, all right? So everything is a process. Kitty cat, I live with my son. Yes, I cannot seem to reach him. Feel like I'm doing something not right. We lost the connection. Yeah, there is. There's sign. The angles are right there. It's a bending surface of its reality system there, kitty cat. You don't have any connection. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, the energy cycles are split dividing. Yeah. Yeah, just send the information to my PayPal account, Kitty, and I will heal your son, and I'll uprise his illumination lights. I will open up his heart condition through his energy cycle system and all his vibration systems. Guys, you have to realize how powerful I am right now, because I connect in all ways and forms through balance, and understanding that, co-creator is a big job. I mean, of geometrics of dimensions. And it just goes way beyond that. Okay, that's not just my title. I'm not going to phrase you everything through his paragraph system, but it's like this. It's like a full page of who I am. So everything I go through, it's high rising divisions, and I heal in seconds. So now I am through the gamma ray system. Okay, I've created a whole new solar divisions. Okay, of the solar system. So basically, everything through helps with you and helps with me. Okay, because I understand your information, you understand my information, hopefully. Now, the people that don't understand my information, like Estella, you have to understand your listening skills through your audio skills, through your perception sets of dimensional point systems. Okay, because everything through its information is the gamma ray system. Okay. Now, the gamma ray system is a communication vibration of a stem system, like I was telling you about. It's an energy cycle division, okay, through the hydraulics, through the magnetic magnesium force system. And that's how we get into the full collaboration through friendship, okay? We're not in relationship yet with letters and numbers. We are partnership with shapes, though. So congrats on that. So like I said, everything is a high rise. So, but if you want to understand more information, yeah, I can definitely high rise your divisions faster and faster. Okay. But you have to balance it out through your equilibrium, because you're getting your condensers and those modifications through your electro components. And those components are high rising your circuitry element systems. Okay. So your solar divisions are going extremely high right now. So. Yeah, exactly, Ash, because your gamma ray system is high rising through the atom system. So it's sending the gamma ray is going like this, okay? And the atom system is going like this. And the electrodes are going like this, okay? You guys, it's very important you have to know how to use your hands, okay? So I did a picture going of a graphene cycle through its communication of its web system, through the computer system. So it's understanding how to use electronic interference. But that's what the atom and the gamma ray are doing right now. They're collaborating one, forming a whole new vibration stem system through the hydraulics of its energy of its electronic interference system. That's what it's doing right now. Okay? So that's why you're feeling all these energies. That's why you're misinformed with its information, because it's taken the old timelines out completely. All right? So it's up to you to balance your system. Major heart surgery. He fears it is coming again. Yeah, I know. Your split divisions through it is, yeah, his heart is very low. It's low vibration. Yeah. Yeah, it's very easy to do. Yeah, Kitty. It's very easy. A lot of people have done that. You just have to make a PayPal account. It's accessible. It's easy. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. You set up your PayPal account. Okay, and basically you put my email or you put my PayPal link. Everything is formulated as soon as you go there. Now, one thing you have to worry about is that when you're on my YouTube channel, you want to get off or you want to stay on. You have to get off to get to my PayPal account, because it's on the right-hand side of the solar graphing. Okay, you see the planet system. It says PayPal, my link, PayPal me, Healing AC. So when you go there, it's going to ask you to either go off YouTube or stay on. Go off, and then you go right to my PayPal. Okay, you put the donation and its contribution. You fill out the form through its PayPal account. You open your PayPal account. Then you go through Unified Ascension Master Healing Service, which is above, and you put in my email or my PayPal link. I get the confirmation. You get the healing through your email transformation, and then it's done. So that's the process that I'm going through right now. But I am going to set up a link. I think I'm going to do live events through a lot of people want to have personal events through healing. I also want to do live events one-on-one, so everybody can see the healing getting done instantly, because I see a lot of light formations doing that too. But there are complications that go with that, right? So you have to be very confident on what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like you're saying, I can heal somebody. Well, okay, fine. Do you know the DNA structure and the vibration systems? Do you understand the biochemical systems? Do you understand the molecule systems? You have to understand activations, because like I said, once you understand the colorations through the matrix grid systems, your shapes and anomalies are changing every second per second. Okay? And that's how you're getting formulated with its chakra systems. Okay? Michael knows what I'm talking about. All right? Mostly everybody knows what I'm talking about. And if you don't, try to watch my videos back. Okay? Because I'm going to keep high rising through my divisions. Okay? Extremely fast every single time. And the information is somewhat in a review, but it's giving you higher divisions of channeling. Okay? So. But yeah, I can do that right away, Kitty. Right away. I can heal your whole family if you want. I have a living dream. You were teaching me to use the hands and sensing, scanning. Was it real? It's extremely real, Stella. Yeah. You can go through transformation lights and have dream sets of me through its projection. That's understanding your precognition through its psychonism. The psychonism is understanding everything through its information, through its future system. And that's what you see, Estella. Okay? I'm extremely real in space, guys. You know? I formulate on so many grounds of balance through the cortex system of its mind graphing system. I'm the only one in the matrix grid system that knows these things. But you guys are high-rising your divisions because we want to get into solar division 4. Okay? Now, once we get up to 12, we're going to get into the energy cycles. Division 1, vector sector unit 1. That's exciting stuff, guys. Okay? So once we get into the energy fields of its energy system through its energy cycle op system, then you're going to understand energy patterns of transference. Then you're going to understand energy of telecommunication. Then you're going to understand its teleportation, its telekinesis, and its transference. Okay? But it's very, very important to understand your gamma ray system. Okay? Because they connect, they're both connectors through its atom. Your atom's changing coloration. Okay? It's high one in its forces through a higher dimension. Okay? The gamma ray system is going on cycles, but it's changing its coloration too. So everything has to line divide. Okay? And that's how it high rises. So. If you're recognizing you're high winning your forces there, Michael, good for you. Yeah, that's great. So you're extremely informative. You're seeing yourself being in, that's what I'm saying. He's high rising through his projections of positive feeds. He sees himself in solar 3, right? Yeah, it's like a brick. That's exactly what it is. And it's solar division. Its energy just comes right down on you. It's like, it's rain of gifts that are coming down from you and just washing everything out through its negative source. And it's taking everything through its creation of its ether. Everybody has their own ether, but it's understanding that the atmosphere itself through its galaxy system has its ether. I took that out of its solar system. Now I'm trying to take it out of its humanity system. It's extremely hard, okay? Because the propaganda through its stress levels, everybody is, seismographing their systems and trying to understand how they can stay in their cortex systems. You can't. You have to stay evolved through its forcing system. You can't allow yourself to be through its balance, okay, until you understand its balance, okay? So, yeah. No, I totally connect with you. Transformation lights, Michael. Yeah, you're getting extremely informative. Yeah. Yeah. I see you leading a ship pretty soon, eh? Yeah, I see you commanding your own ship. It's powerful stuff. That's what I see. That's understanding precognition. You see something before it happens. That's why he's seeing solar division 3 or 4. Now you're understanding how to use your transformation lights through its communication line signals. And every time you upgrade your pyramid systems, you're charging your galactic higher self system through its communication line signals, which is the gamma ray systems. Okay? So, yeah, it's extremely warm feeling, isn't it? Because it just expands the energetic waving heart through more information. Trisha, how you doing? I feel an alignment of my chakras with full rotation. I see myself rising and outlines getting connected. That's good. So you're formulating through its connection like dots to a checkerboard. Good for you, Trisha. I believe my transformation lights are getting higher, brighter. Yep. Everybody's transformation is getting brighter and stronger. Yeah. When your brainwave system is stronger, your mind is a lot stronger. Okay. Your mind has to be stronger than the brain. Okay. Because the brain is an hydraulic system, but the mind is the imagination system. Okay. And that's how everything comes into the form of its circulation and rotation of its gene structure of its body and ecosystem. Okay. So. Like I said, I got to charge my mechanisms. So. Yeah, don't worry so much on the physical. The physical is already there through the human vessel. Now you got to think out of the mind-brain system, okay? So your allocated situation is understanding how to use the harmonics through its voice and grid system, okay? And how you can create your own energy fields. But it's very important you guys have to outwin your cycles through your systems and how to use your energetic bubble system. An energetic bubble system is learning how to use a galactic higher self system through its communication, okay, of its force recognition system, which is an energy field around you through high illumination light of coloration systems. Okay, so that's what everybody has to create. You have to do that through the mind system. When you guys totally go into the mind system like me, you'd be amazed at what you cannot do and everything that you can do. That's understanding, knowing everything through its understanding. Okay, and that's understanding how to master everything through its communication. So can you clear me up a bit? I have the trouble connecting during the day. I can only do it right night, early morning, although I see the edge. Yeah, you can do it day or night. It doesn't matter. You just have to get more connected through its mastering of its chakra systems. May of gold. You're getting a clear view right now, and your energy cycles through the compatible situation through the heart system. The heart system is the connection through the soul system. The soul is connected through the mind and the brain. Everything's connected. Okay. Once you understand you are connected throughout its atmosphere system, then you understand everything through its mind communication of its gamma ray systems. Okay. Then we get into the energy waving patterns. Okay. So everything I'm telling you right now is a review. Okay. Now there's going to be a test of knowledge. Okay, and that's how we're going to high rise our division to solar division 4. Did you guys think it's going to be that easy? Now, if you think you're smart enough to go up to solar division 8, feel free, right? You'll see what happens to your brainwave system through the mind system. You won't understand the information because you're missing too many op systems. You're time jumping and time leaping, too many different frogs. You know, you're trying to get across that road too quickly, too fast. There's too many cars going by. You have to dodge them. Whoa, missed. Whoa, missed. You know, that's what you got to do, right? That's energy of information. You're trying to dodge a car. You know, one's going faster than the other, right? But if you think you're ready, go to my PayPal account. I'll heal you. So. Every day is a different day. You guys are going to feel the energy systems, but you're now communicating fully with the multiverse. You guys should feel really good about that because now you're connected through the magnetic, magnesium, polarized, energetic hydrogen highway system. Okay? So the energy of information that goes into you, you're understanding its intelligence. And that's what it is. That's the basic understanding, right? So. Why do you show only 10 codes instead of 13? Okay, where do you get that information, Estella? First off, try to be more informative with your information. 10 codes coming from where? Are you talking about space connection, galaxy system, the hydraulic system, meteorological system, graphing system, medical system? There's so many different codes through atmosphere systems, Estella. So you have to be extremely informative with its information. You have to me, because I'm in the matrix high rising system, you have to have it down to detail. Okay, word for word. Okay. When you give me information, why did you just show only 10 codes instead of 13? Trying to understand its information, its understanding, its knowledge, its intelligence. Because there's so many code divisions through its activation of 13 divisions. Now you're saying 10 codes instead of 13. Where do you get the 13? Because that could be coming from anywhere through communication of identity force systems, planets, intelligence systems, and solar systems. So. Any questions I miss? Oh, one more thing, guys. I'm leaving for Los Cabos Tuesday. 3 days, 4 nights. I'm really excited. So excited. Flying out again, guys. That's what I'm saying. There's a reason why I communicate. There's a reason why I go through these connections. There's a reason why I start flying to different atmosphere systems, of country systems. Anything through locations. It's in Mexico, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be an exciting relaxation day for me. 3 days, 4 nights. I'm going to collaborate on the beach, and I'm going to fix the water's continuum through the atmosphere system, communicate on all line signals through the matrix grids, and formulate alignments through water systems. This is extremely important. Remember I was telling you about alignments and fragments? Well, this is in water condensed systems. Understand how to communicate on energy patterns through its water of its electronic interference, because water is extremely powerful through its flowing mechanisms. Okay? Because it's cycle divisions, it crashes, it flows, it does everything through its water. Okay? I have to change the ground formations too. So it's understanding that it's answering to me and it comes to me. And these picturalizations of its realization, the mind and the brain box systems understands its information. So I understand the information what I have to do when I go to Los Cabos, and how I correct all division lines and cleanse everything through its alignment system. And that's how I high-rise its humanity system through its vibration system. So that's what I'm going to do in Los Cabos. Really excited. I leave Tuesday morning. Exciting. Went to Monterey, went to Texas. Now I'm going to Los Cabos. And it looks like in December I might be going to San Francisco. Yes. And again, I'll be changing the ground formations through its road graphing systems or opening portal divisions of activation code systems. You can change humanity's system through vibration systems through anything of its activation code system. So understanding that its atmosphere is changing, but everything through communication is the matrix center, which is the matrix sun and the matrix moon. So you communicate with that, you change the vibrations, either it's ground formations, mountains, it can be anything through structures of walls. Everything through its monument has a special identity for system. Like Toronto, for example, is the CN Tower. Okay. Egypt is pyramids. Okay. Hawaii is volcanoes. All right. So understanding this information is how you communicate and help. Right. You're helping nature. You're giving back. And everybody's going to have their own mission. Everybody's going to have their own cosmic name. I'll say that again. Once you understand its voicing grids, and once you understand communication through the angelic realms, everybody's going to be given a cosmic name. But you really have to pay attention to your audio signals. So, beginning of the week of December. Yeah. First week, I think first week or second week of December. Yeah. So, really excited, guys. But like I said, I'll do short videos, let you know what's going on with Los Cabos and everything through its formations. It's it's great to see different atmospheres, different people, different climates, different activity, motivation systems, the energy systems, the collaboration through the hydraulics. Because everything through humanity systems is high rising or low rising, right? But it's understanding how to change the atmosphere system, okay? Because each country that you go to has to be balanced, okay? Because some are like this, some are like this, and some are like this, and some are like this. So it's very important how to communicate through its atmosphere systems. That's why you guys are high rising through the solar divisions. So the more you understand its information, the more you guys are going to be able to cleanse its climate system. Okay? So, but I'll keep you informed of what's going on right now, and I'll keep doing videos of what's going on with, its modifications of everything there right now through the voicing grids of its video content. It won't be live, but I'll set up videos like I did with Monterey in Texas. I'll do the same thing with Los Cabos. So, I did some healing in Texas. We need division healing here in the U.S. Yeah, I'll probably be in California somewhere in the new year. Yeah, that's another thing too. You guys will be informed of where you're going to be in the next few months or the next new year. That's how you keep informed with your mind graphing system. Because everything through information, you know exactly what's going on with the next day. You're saying, whoa, this is going to happen? Wow, this is great. And then you find it's happening. You know when somebody's going on a trip, but you didn't know about it, but you know about it, right? And so, are you going on a trip? I said, yeah, how did you know? That's understanding your mind-brain system, because you're in a different parallel dimension and you're seeing that person in that different dimensional set system. Okay? So they're already there, but they're not because they're in their presence. But you see it because you're thinking forward. You're knowing yourself forward through the mind graphing system, because you can't think through the body system of the brain system. You have to think through the mind. You have to be in the mind. That's powerful. Be in the mind. Marigold, you can do that, when you high-rise your divisions, you get more information. I mean, I can do that in seconds. I can go to Miami just like that, just by thought process. You have to realize how powerful your thoughts are, guys and ladies, okay? But you have to understand its DNA structures. But it's also formulating everything through its hydraulic systems. So let's get connected with our atom systems. Let's get full wind cycles with our gamma ray systems. Let's get connected with the circuitry system, the body systems, and understand your full rotation of its mind system is coming out of its operating program system. And that's how we connect through its information through the multiverse. Because those portal activation centers are not going to wait for you. Okay? They know they're out there. If they know they're out there and they understand the communication line of its gamma ray systems, they're trying to get information from you. Okay? That's understanding that they need help. Okay? That's what it's all about. You give back to its dimensional earth as dimensional earth gives back to you. You're a reason why you're on this dimensional earth. It's a living, breathing source through its ground formations of its communication line signals, right? So you're on this dimensional earth for a reason. Everybody is on a reason for a purpose. Now, the more you realize that, the more you understand who you really are. Not the person you are, the person you are meant to be from the beginning. Ooh, powerful. So everything's a time process, Marigold. Yep, it's exactly what it is. But if you want to solar divide and you want to calculate and modify, you're not sure what to put in through solar divisions of its activation of its portal system when it comes to PayPal account. Basically, you go from 25 to 50 to 100, 125, 200. It depends on your donation. It depends on your process. It depends on, what you want to learn. Everything through video is communication. Everything is healing. So when you come on my system, you're healing exactly what's going on through its communication of its information. But if you want to high rise, that's where it gets a little bit more. If I get more complicated, you have to be healed. Exactly. But if you understand its information, that's even great, right? Because Michael, he wants to high rise because he's understanding his information more and more because he sees himself in Solar Division 3. Okay. Now, like I said, this is a review. We're going to do another review, and then we're going to do a test review. Okay. So a test review is like a quiz, and then we're going to do a test, right? And then I'm going to ask you, do you want to solar divide to a higher level? Okay. And you're going to ask yourself, I'm not sure yet. Am I ready for that? That's strong information through its wind force system. Am I connecting with my traveling mechanisms? Do I understand my north, west, south, and east? Right? Because your body system, okay, is a traveling mechanism of a solar dish through transformation lights, of communication lines, gamma rays, atoms, molecules, okay? You're also connected through neptical system of a cycle division system, okay? Sorry, I just get so complicated sometimes in my brain frequency system, high rise, and so many levels of hydraulics. When I get into the electrical system through the energy of its circuitry systems, there's so much information that space is connected with, all right? So, but that system alone through the, everything's connected through planet systems. You have to understand energy cycles through the healing transitions. So everything through the necro or necrocrom, and necro is connected through anything through energy cycles of its divisions. And that is connecting through the molecules of its particle energy of its surface systems, okay? So everything's connected through the body system. So you have to understand everything through its site of its section. Everything's connected through shape of the anomaly system. So everything through shape is a communication line signal, right? But it has so many plasma, it has so many helix, it has so many hydrogen systems in the body systems because you're connected through an hydraulic energy system, okay? Because you're high vibration through illumination light system. So your connection energy information system through a satellite dish system, okay? But you have to understand everything through its connection, through its DNA structures. So, oh, good one. All right, Michael. Where'd you get that one? Nepticals. Yeah, that's a good one. See, that's what I'm talking about. He's talking about information that I didn't think he knew about. Interesting. Yeah, nice. Very good. He's getting informed more. Nepticals, that's right. Wow, I'm impressed. Good for you. Okay, Michael, do you know what a neptical is? I'm sitting outside right now. When I close my eyes, I see nothing but red and bright white lights as I'm high rising. You see a lot through information when you go connection through the galactic sun, Trisha. Close your eyes and look at the brightness of the galactic sun. It's amazing because you see everything through its illumination light system and everything. It's connected through its gamma ray system. Powerful, powerful stuff. No. See, you came up with that, but you're not understanding its information, but it popped in your head. See, that's another thing, guys. Things will pop in your head, but you don't understand its information. That's why you have to understand your illustration of its diagram system. Okay? So, Michael, yes, it does exist. Okay? Amnetical is in the opposite, okay, of necrochrome or a necrocrow. Okay? It's the same formation, but it's on a different side of its calculation modifications. It line divides and subdivides, okay, through letters, numbers, and shapes. Okay, that's what a neptical is. I mean, it's a vibration system through the matrix grid systems and a whole location system through its activation of its intelligence system. That's what a neptical is. But good for you, Michael. See, that's the thing. You guys are going to have things pop in your head, and you're not going to sure what it is. So that's what you have to understand its information, right? But yeah, that impressed me, man. Good for you. Yeah. You had something that popped into your head as soon as I was talking about necrocrow or necrochrome, okay? But you got into the neptical, and I was saying, whoa, where did you get that? Do I understand its information? No. Why? Because you're not communicating on that level, right? So it's information that's going into you, but you're not understanding because you don't know where the high rise is through its calculation. It could be on a solar division through an NTD4 system, okay, on a crater surface system. A crater surface system is everything through its ground formation of a planet system that's on a low vibration, but it stays on that vibration system. And that's how it gravitates on its own solar system, okay? Because there could be entity forces on that system too, right? But they're high rise through the mind. Everything through entity force is high rise through the mind system, through the harmonics, okay? The harmonics is right here, the voice, okay? It's the humming, vibration, the energy, remember? Up and down, human behavioral system, right? Through the proactive gamma ray system. So, yeah, wow, you're getting more powerful now. Your energy cycles are high rising faster and faster. I know it's good for you. You're getting smarter and smarter. Neptical cycles like an elliptical. Yep, that's exactly what it is. It sine winds its angles back and forth like this. You know, like a teeter-totter. You know, teeter-totter goes like this. You have to understand energy cycles because it changes. Okay, they could be something like this. So try to formulate with your hands more. Understand communication. Now, this is communication with water. You have to see the illumination of lights glaring from this galactic moon or the matrix moon and the matrix sun, okay, or the galactic sun. So when it's changing its waving patterns and you communicate through its perceptions, it's going to do a different pattern. and it's going to high-rise its vibration. Okay, so the more you high-rise your perceptions through its communication line signals, it gets faster and faster, and it creates a whole different pattern system through the hydraulics of its energy system. And that water transformation will show its true resonance of where it's located through its dimension. Powerful, powerful, powerful stuff, guys. But way to go, Michael. Yeah, necro. I went straight into the death cycle and thought of the necromancy. Probably popped in there. Yeah. Yeah, well, you're getting more informed because there's so many different line communication systems through the hydraulics, through the energy of the circuitry systems. Good for you. I'm impressed, Michael. Yeah, so you're getting connected through the waves and everything through its energy pattern systems. Good for you, man. That's what I'm saying, guys. He's getting the information. He's trying to put it together like a puzzle, right? So once you understand this information, it's glorious to one's nature, and that's how you high-rise your illumination light systems. And that high-rises, you'll notice too when you get pictures, people take pictures of you, the flash of its system will high-rise your illumination light system, okay? And there's pictures that you are in the forefront through its hologram. You'll finally see your identity force system, but the back phrasing system will show your high illumination lights, and you won't be able to see outside, okay? There's a lot of picture framing systems where you see me where everything is so bright in the back. That's your lights, okay? That's your protection. So you should be able to communicate with your lights, your illumination systems, your hydraulics, your energies, your energy fields, your energy cycles, cycle divisions, and your gamma ray systems through the atoms. Okay? Right? So concentrate on all those. But Michael, I'm pretty impressed with your cycle divisions, and Trisha too, formulating through the matrix grids and the full colorations of your light systems. So you guys are high rising fast and faster. You're getting smarter and smarter. It's excellent work. So Sergio. May I go? Anything go through transmission light systems through the healing transitions right now? I can high rise his divisions fast and quickly right now. But understanding that going through the PayPal is the best way to do that. Because I formulate a faster with its connection. Because it's an energy cycle system through PayPal account. You'd be amazed how fast it goes. So trying to lean as much as I can so I get back. Yeah. As I sit here, I'm high rise and then sidewinding to east through my chakras. Yeah. Well, there might be a review test. I think everybody has to master their chakra formations. I'm going to sidewind your divisions through your balanced systems, and I'm going to ask you questions through the 7 divisions. Okay? What they represent, okay, and where are they located through your system. So But like I said, Miguel, anything through contribution or donation is fine, But like I said, I'm healing going right now through this PayPal activation system. Pretty soon I'm going to be through interviews. I'm going to be going through a lot of interviews right now because I'm doing a lot of traveling. And things are going to be changing quicker and quicker and faster and faster. You guys are high rising more quicker and faster. So, and it's funny too, but I also see you guys in the future. I see us all together in a group. I see us on stage communicating through interviews. That's what I see. That's how informative I am through the matrix grid system. Right? So it's fascinating stuff though, eh? Like it's just tremendous stuff that's going on right now. When you see something in the future, you're changing its timeline. Okay. Oh, there's another thing I want to bring to everybody's attention too. I was going through a dream set sequence. You can do these things if you understand your mind-brain system through its operation program system. Once you understand you have a dream, okay, and something happens in that dream, something breaks, something falls, something in that dream, and you want to correct that, analyze it, and put it back to where it was, where it never happened. You can do that through timelines. You just have to understand how to use the activation of this portal system, go back into this dream set sequence system, and correct everything that never happened, like it never broke or never fell. It's powerful, powerful stuff you can do with your dream set systems. Amazing things. But it's really understanding the mind out of the brain. And it's very hard to do, but you could try to do that, see if it works. Let me know. Because I did it. It was fantastic. Something happened to me and I didn't like it, So I changed it, right? Changed the whole dream sequence of my dream frequency system, okay? Powerful stuff through the linear time, okay? So it's going like back in time, right? But you understand its portal activation systems through its dimensional set systems, okay? So if you're sitting in your pyramid, yeah, you can charge your mechanisms through high force connection systems. So, oh, okay. Thank you, Michael. Everything has a listing process because everything through its information is a healing transition. Like I said, there's different things that you can heal through the body system because everybody has stress levels. Everybody has anxiety. Everybody has three-dimensional set point systems that, they're not sure what meditation is, right? Meditation is everything, okay? And that's how it becomes everything to the mind. The more people realize that, the more they understand their body and ego systems. So why can't both Son and I remember our dreams for 10 years? No problem. If you can't remember your dreams, it's because the allocated location system is either on your planet system or it's hiding another planet system. Because your planet system can be, another planet system can be in front of your planet system and it's not shining illumination light system. Your high rise illumination light system through your planet system has to be lights. Okay, and that's how it communicates through the mind graphing system. Because as soon as another planet system covers it, right, what happens is it relocates, okay, and it changes your brainwave system and you can't remember. Okay, remember I was telling you about going through a black hole? Your body system go through a black hole, right? And it's going through its structure of its DNA system. Now, once you're going through that black hole, it's just loss of information. That's all it is. That's how connected you are through space. So when you're going through a black hole of a division, okay, it's line formating, it's going through a dimensional set system. So you're going through that black hole. Now it's reading its DNA structure. It's finding what vibration system you're at. It goes through that system, okay? Now, if it's high rise, if it's too high rise, it's going to put you in another location system. And that's how you lose information through the brain system, okay? So that's why you can't remember. So if you can't remember something like 10 years ago, that means that you're still in that black hole, right? So it's getting out of that black hole is to change the activation system through the knowledge system. Because everything is created through light and dark, right? Everything in space is light and dark. But you have to understand how to high-rise illumination lights through its protection devices, through its energy devices, and everything through its connection of its hydraulics of its energy systems. So once you understand your energy fields, because everything in space is connection through energy fields, through vibrations, through the hydraulic systems, because everything's magnetic. You are a magnetic force system, okay? So it's understanding that your divisions are going through its connection of its galactic system, its higher self system, and it's high-rising its divisions. So that magnetic force is bringing you to that connection, to that higher force of its NT4 system. And now you're communicating with that vibration, all right? So once you understand its vibration, you can change the activation to deactivation and take the black hole out of your system. And then you will start remembering through its recollective image. A recollective image is understanding its past reference of planet systems that you reside on of 1,000 years ago, okay? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you guys can wind cycle your surface systems through traveling mechanisms to get into a black hole, but you have to understand how to get out of them, right? It's understanding circles and cycles of its divisions. You have to understand its source and how it's created through its dark system. That's how you get out of its anomaly systems of its dark vibration system. So, can you do an affordable monthly membership to learn? Yeah, I can do that. I'm setting up a program system through meditation methods for chakra formations for people. So everything's time consuming, but like I said, through donations or anything, you can send information and tell me exactly what you want. I think that's a better advice for everybody. Knowing exactly what you want, I will point form everything through the healing transition. That will make you happy. That will make me happy. And then everybody's happy. Okay. So it seems that I'm activation each chakra through my pyramid. I never see my pyramid with my chakras before. Wow. See, that's what I'm saying. You're understanding information, Trisha. You understand your pyramids, you understand your activation, you understand your shapes through its matrix. Once you high rise your divisions through your pyramids and your shapes of its anomaly system, the energy core is going to connect through its atom system, and that's how you high rise your pyramid system, because your pyramid spins, right? Once your pyramid spins, your transformation lights go through. Everything's connected. Remember the diamond core? You in the center, cross-reference, open the helix or the hydrogen, expand the horizon of its pyramid system through the transformation lights of its pyramid system through its perceptions. That's what it is, okay? Yeah. I can also do review classes too, Estella. That's not a bad idea. You know, if you're trying to understand its information, I can point form it, but that means I have to go to extremely low vibration, depending on where you're at, because you're confusing mechanisms of trying to understand point division and activation code systems, Stella. You're trying to understand everything through its information. So you're high winding your cycles too fast. So if you send in your information, I can give you affordable account through, you know, its membership to its learning. I have a true understanding of what's happening. Okay. Because I don't even know how to talk as a human anymore. You know, I get up in the morning. I do my meditations, right? I go through meditations, all that. I meditate every day. I meditate. I don't know. Meditation to me is everything now, to the energy source of its vibration through its connection energy matrix heart and its soul's recognition. Once you have your soul song, it's everything through its illumination light system. So somebody asked me, how's your day? I'll say, not bad. I went through electronic interference through ground formations, and I was calculating modifying planet systems, the vibration systems, right? That's how I talk on an everyday basis. It's very hard for a human vessel to talk like that, because once you come out of the mind braving system, because I'm always in space every day. So the more you guys are more in space, the more you understand its information. So maybe that'll help you out, Stella. But like I said, send me your information, know exactly what you want, and I'll heal you through your transition, okay, of your divisions. Same with May of Gold, okay? So you guys can feel more comfortable and feel more warm and more welcome, right? Because that's what we want, right? Anything through your friends, anything through your family, anything through your community, anything you're related to, anything through your relationship of any friends, have them resonate on my channel. I mean, I can heal them in seconds. All I need is a name. And that's how powerful it is when it comes to the process of connections through force recognitions, right? Of information that comes from the positive feed systems, okay? Because the positive feed system is everything, okay? So now is the time for you guys to be cautious on your words, okay? Extremely cautious, especially because you're extremely high rising right now. And the simulation world knows you, okay? But you don't know the simulation yet. That's the difference. That's understanding that they've already mastered through the mind of its operation system. You are trying to reach those steps to get there, okay? Then you become a computer analytical mind system, because the graphing system becomes extremely real through the GPS signals, through its information, okay? And those gamma rays are going to turn into the laser mechanisms. They're going to high rise all your vibration systems to extreme high volumes of illumination light systems. So through the activation of the line systems, activating the center of the shapes, yeah, they come in one. They formalize into one through the activation of the line systems. That's good. That's all. Yeah, it's like a domino effect. Yeah. Yeah, it's a rotation. Remember I was telling you about the triangle? It goes like this, and it's changing, right? And once it gets there, you can use the confusing line signal. 2 triangles, splits, divides, activate within the center, take it out to a higher location. We haven't even got into the complex situation, but this is what it is. It's communication, right? So understanding communication. It's understanding how to bring it together. You have to bring it together like that. That's communication, right? And I'll do this. And I'll do this. Then I'll do this. So you get 2 sign divisional levels of 2 different shapes of this anomaly system through activation codes of a triangular system, trying to communicate with you on both cycle divisions. So once it connects like this, fully and completely, you can take both into a higher communication of its dimension system. So that's forward information that you're not supposed to know that, but I'll give that to you anyway. We were just working with 1. Now we're working with 2 or 3 or 4. You can work with so many different shapes, but you have to understand everything through its activation, because you can't sign line divisions of shapes into the same location, okay? Because it's catastrophic and it will cause a plasmatic of a, what do you call it? A cosmic unit, and it'd be a cluster. And, all that information will sign line its angles, and the vibration will just break its frequency system, right? Because everything through its connection has to be positive. And that's how everything line formates through its planet systems, of its intelligence through the solar systems, right? So well, that's good though. You're forming through your balance more, Michael. That's what you want. Listening is everything. Yeah. Outside or in. But you should be able to understand how to communicate and meditate with your eyes open, not just your eyes closed. That's just the beginning process through the beginners. But once you start meditating, you should be able to meditate with your eyes open. Okay? I've been watching a lot of YouTube channels, and there's a lot of channels out there have to have their eyes closed. That's the only way they can see the formations. But you have to understand, once you close your eyes, you can't see the communication from one to another. You don't know what they're doing, right? They're on that parallel of its dimension, but they're talking to you while your eyes are closed. So you're blindsided, right? So it's very important to have your eyes open when you're communicating through your higher self, the galactic or the matrix, okay? So, yeah, I eat pollo, carne. Carne is meat, pollo is chicken. a lot of frutas. I'm learning Espanol a lot better now because I'm formulating through its Mexico City system, right? So you have to understand its information, there's communication. Sometimes it's a confusing line signal because there's a lot of words in retrospect that are so different. You know, when you say okay in Espanol is like one big line sentence. You know what I mean? Like estaba bien, you know, stuff like that. Bien, tú bien, right? Muchas gracias, you know, bienvenido. I'm learning quicker and quicker. So it's allowing me to, you can have information through your mind graphing system. So that's another thing too, is you can train your brain waving system, come out of the mind brain system and understand its information through its language system, because the matrix has its own language. Okay, you guys are learning that now. Okay, you get into basic understanding of A, B's, and C's, but you understand too, if you want to go to France or if you want to go to any other country and learn their language, you can allow using the mind system to understand its information, but you have to understand how to communicate through its humanity system. Okay, because everything through humanity is different texts, different solar text, different language, right? Different voicing grid, different volumes. Okay, especially with Mexico City. I mean, the pronunciation through the, you know, the vowels is unbelievable than with Canada English, you know. So just understanding that alone, and then you get into the complex system of Chinese or Mandarin, you know, or Japanese. I know a little bit of Japanese. Yeah, Japanese is pretty exciting. Watashi wa Andrew des. You know, hi, my name's Andrew. So it's understanding that you can formulate higher through its line of security defense. So the more you understand its parallels of its dimensions, the more you understand its definitive languages. So it's powerful stuff. No, it doesn't bring your frequency down. It brings it up higher, because you're understanding other information from other country systems. So if you're communicating through lower vibrations made of gold, okay. You're talking about meat. No, it depends on what you eat though. Like you don't want to put too much sauce, too much barbecue or anything like that, because in Mexico City, there's a lot of sauces, extremely hot, right? So basically I have my salads, you know, I just vinaigrette or oil or anything that's very simple, you know, when it comes to salads, you know, for food groups, but I try not to eat that much, because the energy system is extremely real to the body system, because the galactic matrix is telling you, don't eat this, don't eat that, right? So you want to keep your health system completely, fully balanced at all times, okay? Because if your health system is not healthy, your mind system isn't going to be healthy, right? So you have to understand how to use your thoughts and how to use your healthy moments, okay? And those moments become clarity through its illumination lights, and you're going to feel fantastic. Eating anything through leafy greens, vegetables, frutas, anything through, you know, carne, pollo, anything like that. So. No, not if you eat too much. Your energy systems will tell you what you need to eat through the energy fields made of gold. Okay? But apparently the human vessel needs all these nutrients. It needs the, you know, the meat. It needs the chicken, right? Because if we don't eat, we get dizzy, right? The immune system has to be, you know, high rise through its divisions, because everything that we eat is a vibration, right? So you have to understand, this is where it gets extremely complicated, because now you're getting connected with your community of its energy vibration systems, but now you're communicating with objects. So if you pick up an object, right, and you touch it, you know exactly it's a different DNA structure that somebody else was actually holding it before you. So that's energy system, understanding the hydraulic systems of its DNA structure of another human system that just picked up that glass before you picked it up. Okay, that's how powerful you can be. When you sit down, okay, and you realize there's somebody else there, their energy system. You feel that energy that goes into you. You have to understand how to get it out. I said that before. These are things that you need to go through. It's proactive systems. You have to understand human behavior through vibrations of other human vibration systems. Okay? That's how you get informed with the energy systems and their meanings of energy telecommunication, telegraphing, teleportation, transference, and telekinesis. So, yeah, Michael, that's a thing. You know, a lot of people do that because that's the best way they find to get the information. They have to close their eyes. But like I said, you have an interview looking at you, and you're closing your eyes, and you can't see what's going on because you're focusing on its communication of its entity force, which is communicating with you, which is communicating to its voice and grid of its communicator, right? So it's very important to keep your eyes open so you can analyze everything through its atmosphere system. Okay? That's why it's very important. I think it's off center. To me, you know, that's just me. That's my preference. But the thing is, too, is that they only high rise through a certain bounce through illumination light. So they have repetitive information that they give out every single day, right? But it doesn't bring you forward, okay? Because your eyes are always closed. You have to have your eyes open when you meditate. So we're going to work towards that. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. It's very powerful stuff. Because when you meditate, right, say you're going to heal somebody, you have to understand their DNA structure because their transformation light is going to come open right away and circle divides. Circle divides, and then you see the pyramid. And that pyramid goes right into the communication line signal, which is a vibration system that goes to the commutative of its mind system to its graphing cycle system through that person system that you're trying to heal, right? Now, remember I was telling you about communication one to another through mind telepathy? That's exactly what it is, okay? I can do mind telepathy, scan your mechanisms. You guys are going to be able to do that too when you high rise through your energy systems. But you have to understand your energy cycle divisions first. Okay. So. No, we're in solar division 3 right now. Yeah. Try closing your eyes and meditating. You don't know where you're going to stumble. You don't know if you're going to bump into somebody. If you bump into somebody, that energy goes into you, and you got to understand its energy cycles through its divisions. Then you, now I got bad energy in me. How do I get it out? If you don't know how to get bad energy out of your body, there's a problema, right? So you have to understand its access. You have to understand its portation. You have to understand its telecommunication. You have to understand its transference and its telekinesis because it's coming from a planet system. Okay? It's another entity force system that goes into you. It's totally different information. It's going to change your DNA structure. Now, if that person is a master, okay, that's where you really have to connect. Again, that's where I come in. So I know exactly, as soon as you come on my channel, I know exactly who has light and who has dark and who has light and dark. Okay? So it's understanding how to keep your illumination light system on the light side, not the dark. But you want to balance the two, right? It's all about high rising through information. That's all it is. That's all it is. 13 is the center core. No, the center core is the central core. It's 25 divisional point systems through an activation code of its hydraulic system, the Stella. That's what the center core, the energy core through the galactic system. We haven't got into the galactic system of the energy core yet. We still have to get to the energy systems. So. When you get ready to eat meat, besides thanking the animals for its sacrifice, is there something else? Well, you know, there's nothing we can do about that, right? I mean, there's reasons why we eat. We have to eat to survive, especially when you're a human vessel. It's not appropriate, but like I said, we have to balance out our system through its vibration system. So we have to eat these things, right? Animals just don't eat as much. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to override your body's system through the hydraulics, because it's going to change your brainwave system. Because anything you eat is going to change your mind. It's going to change your behavior. So it's very important to understand vibration through animals. Okay? Like I've eaten a lot of things in the past, but once you awake, you have to be careful on what you eat, because everything is a different vibration. Okay? Through its eating source. I mean, you got frog legs, you got fish. Everything comes from a different source of its nature, right? You have snake, you have eel, you have deer, right? You have cow. So it depends, right? What goes in your system. But the beautiful thing is the higher and the galactic self will tell you exactly what you need to eat through the audio of its listening skills. It's not going to say, go ahead and eat this. It doesn't contemplate anything. It knows its answer. And that's what the higher self is. That's what the galactic higher self is. And that's what the matrix is. This matrix identity force system through the core of its recognition of its balance system. So even plants are alive. Everything's alive. Everything. Oh, everything will. Yep, everything will. Yep, pets. Everything through vibration of living will be going to the 50. Yeah. Is it weird your YouTube is different timing as the chat? I mean, watching 39 minutes ago. That's because it's subdividing in different parallel dimension system. So basically, I could be communicating with you, but I'm high rising through another level, okay, through a traveling mechanism. Okay, so I could be talking to you, Estella, in one location, and I could be talking to Michael in another location. That's what I mean is coming out of the mind system. I can be in so many different directions in seconds through its vibration of its computer system. And that's what you're feeling, Estella. And that's why it feels weird. So it's understanding communication through line signals, through gamma rays. So that's why it's different timing through its chats, because you're going through different parallels of dimensions. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have a lot of time consuming, so I'm pretty good, But you guys are going to be able to do that soon too. You're going to be able to use your transformation lights and be able to communicate with so many different solar divisions of activation of entity force systems. It's powerful stuff, guys. When you can use your mind telepathy and communicate with one person and communicate with another person, right? So we got a little bit basic into that because I was healing people through mind telepathy, right? The only thing we haven't done yet is metaphysical. That's me touching you. And that's extremely powerful stuff because I'm using my kinetic energy and waving pattern of electronic interference, and it's communicating through your body system. It's taking your whole body out of your body system, putting you in an atmosphere system, changing all the molecules and atom of its necral system. There you go. And it's changing everything through its atom system. Okay. So you're getting used to the atmosphere, flying around, like I said in my first video. Okay. Where I was getting used to its element, getting used to what's going on right through space, because it's totally different atmosphere. Just like the dimensional Earth is totally different oxygen levels. Same with space. Okay. So once you understand that your mind system is out of your brain system, now you're understanding you can communicate on all line signals through satellite dishes. Powerful stuff, guys. Okay, man, go take it easy. great to see you again. So anybody have any more questions? Some days are more questions than others, but it's good that you guys have questions. The one thing too is that you'll find once you realize your mistakes and you know your mistakes, you're moving forward. If you don't understand your mistakes and you don't know your mistakes, you're not moving forward. So I'm bringing that to everybody's attention too. The more you formulate through its power connections, the more you understand its intelligence of its energy systems. Because the frequency systems everything through its location of its open waving systems. That's how we get into the energy waving of its ET systems, energy telecommunication. Yeah. So, but like I said, everything's a learning process. So, but I think that's good. I got an hour and 40 minutes. I'm feeling groovy. Sometimes I can tap into the human vessel. You have to understand relocation devices through its human sense, because once you're a 100% mortal, your brainwaving system is totally changed through the mind system. Okay, because the sense of reality system that you live through its human vessel that you lived in the past is no longer there. Okay, so that's why it's very hard to sometimes be in this human vessel when you're 100% mortal. So, yeah, and that's why people don't understand you, because it's high division levels of information through the hydraulics of its magnesium highway system. That's why they don't understand you, and you're just going to keep high rising and getting more smarter and smarter, because you know where you're going, you know where you're heading, you know what you're seeing, and you know what you're doing, right? Through your body and your mind braving waving system. So I'll leave that with everybody. Love you guys very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to let you go for now. But like I said, we're coming up through a review of Solar Division. We're going to go through Solar Division 3, and then we're going to uprise to Solar Division 4. Okay, because we have to do a review test through a quiz. Okay, so I hope everybody's doing well. Have a great afternoon. Buenos status. This is Andy West and high rising in all divisions of Solar Division 1, 2, 3, and coming into 4. Calling out. Adios, everybody.